Hello and welcome back to Smith Robotics. This is just a small update video about the Freddy head that I'm working on at the minute. So let's get into it. The first thing is that I would like to mention is that the front of the endo head is nearly complete. As you can see right here. However though, there are some slight mistakes that I've made, but that's alright because of progress that I have to do. The main part, as you can see, is that like you can still see the lines and everything, and like the main lines of where I use my soldering iron as well. But it's not that bad if you look at it. I have to sand off a bit more and everything. But yeah. Also, there needs to be a new bottom jaw. This part here. You're probably asking why, and well, if I can get it out. Well, yeah, that is one part of the problem. And as well, whenever I put the micro servo motors in, the sides and that, it just didn't fit. So I'm gonna have to change that. And also, I printed out the wrong one, as I wasn't gonna use this one, where it has the 4 spaces there for the magnets. I had the design where the magnets were gonna be through there. As you can see, sorry, just take a while. This one here, as you can see, the magnets would be there, put there, because it just seems to be easy enough. I've also changed the whereabouts the connections for the servo motors would be also. But there is a good news about the endo head so far, is that the servo motors, apart from those two at the bottom, they were annoying as hell, as I had to use my soldering iron to make a bit more space through them. Also, I'm not spray painting the back of this, there's no point because it's hardly going to be seen. As you can see, the servo motors are placed around it, so these ones in the middle, they would be for the eyelid movements. Those are the actual only points of the eyes where like I had to move them from the actual head. Here they would be for the ears, move them from side to side. As I've seen like a lot of people on the internet, they've made their animatronic heads, or even in animations, move up and down, but actually the original ones from the Five Nights at Freddy's one, they don't do that. Well, on Freddy's head they don't, or Foxy's, they actually move basically like forward and back instead of like up or down. It's even shown in the trailer, if you want to have a look, when it shows like Freddy, Chica and Bonnie on stage. It shows his hair, he's moving in a different direction from what people think. Yeah, I've also got the speaker hole as well. Yeah, I need to work a lot of this. Hopefully if I make another animatronic head, it'll then go like much smoother. I think, yeah, I've got right here. This is the one I'm gonna use to place it inside there, so it'd be like that pretty much. Might add some hot glue around it just to make sure it stays in place. Yeah. Also, the servo motors as well, they have a slight gap just to fit them in and that. Some of them, like the ear servo motor connectors, they fit in quite nicely, but the other ones, yeah, I'm gonna have to use some hot glue just to put them down a bit more. And as well, if anything needs to be done or changed, I can easily just take them out. The second thing that I've done is basically tested the eyes I have in these. As you can see on my short video, I used this one, which is placed on the actual eye connector as well. You're probably wondering, like, how would this work, even though none of the, apart from the eyelid mechanism, like from the servo motors, are actually attached to the head. These are not. So basically you can just wire this to a servo board or an Arduino, like with the servo motors inside, and it would just still work, like moving the eye, like not the whole eye, but just the front part of the eye, like this part where it'd be like the eye people and everything. So what the idea was that I would sit there, and so there would be a servo motor there, which would move up and down. So like it would go like that, as you can see. And the second servo motor would be on this, and that would connect to the first servo motor, and the second servo motor would then connect to this. As you can see, that there was like a lot of use of the soldering iron here because a lot of mistakes were made. And that as well. I'm not sure if I can still use this. I possibly can, but yeah, I can't use them. I've changed the design of both of them, and that one slightly. But yeah, a lot of mistakes were made, but like I'm getting through it. So yeah, this still works. I've smoothened this better than what I did with that bloody thing. So yeah, I don't care about saying bloody or swearing really, and just so you know. But yeah, I'm just gonna move it, and the thing came out. But yeah, as you can see, like, it takes some force getting it through. Something might have snapped, I don't even know. But yeah, as you can see, it's fitted on there. So that's how it is. Because in the only one that actually has done that, where like you connect the eye onto it, is FNAF VR, where you're working on Bonnie and his eyes. You have to take them out and everything. That one's kind of like a little bit more realistic. But the thing is, though, there has to be some kind of mechanism in the eye that will do that and stuff. There possibly is a way as well. I've been trying to think about it to like move the eyelids inside as well. So I'll just have to like pretty much just put that on without them holes being there, and then that's it. It's done pretty much, which would be very cool. But I still need thinking out a design mechanism for it. And sorry, God damn it, I have a script here because I don't like saying and everything, but I'm still doing it. I'm trying my best as well. Oh, let me read this. Yeah, I haven't thought of the mechanism yet. So yeah. However, originally there was gonna be a neck mechanism on the back, so like there would be basically just a little connector like at the top of there, but and a metal rod going through it, so like it would move side to side. But I realized when I put it through, it just instantly snapped off. So I was like, oh, that's not gonna work because it's just crap. So this is what I've thought of here. I've seen it on a lot of other YouTube videos, but as well, it does work, but I have no idea if this is gonna 100% work on mine since. Because Scott literally had to make the most weirdest design for the hair, for the neck of the animatronic. I'll literally get up right now. Endo 01 head. By the way, this isn't my designs or anything. This is Scott's. If I can find a clear photo. Ah, here. Because usually for an animatronic head, you just need to have one. Basically, just one pole there. But no, he's decided to put two there. It looks good, but it kind of functions in a much harder way. So I have to literally think there's gonna be like two metal rods that are coming out of here. I'm not gonna use this one. I'm gonna use that one like at the back there. But anyway, this is just an example. Two more rods coming over here, and it has to have enough space to at least turn this neck mechanism side to side at the bottom, so it would work. Otherwise, it just can't really work properly. I hope that works as well. And right here, as you can see, I've made a slight design bit like so. As you can see, there will be like a servo motor that will move that around. There's going to be two servo motors there, which will then pull down this part, which doesn't actually exist yet on there. I'll solder it, no, not hot glue, but I'll like melt the plastic together so it'll do that inside. So whenever those servo motors turn the other way, so like they go down, that pulls it down so the head looks up, and if it goes back up, the head looks down, if you think about it. So yeah. Also, this is my just my ideas and that. I don't actually do like proper designs and that, like blueprints and that. I have done them for the Freddy head actually, which is like on here, and I try to use exact measurements and stuff. Finally, to get the 32 centimeters of there, and that actually came from Game Theory. If you've not seen any of my past videos talking about this, but yeah, that piece of paper underneath, that's going to talk more about other animatronics, which I might do. And here, as you can see, I haven't really put in any of the mechanisms yet, apart from these ones. I have to maybe slightly change them later on, but yeah. I've thought about this a lot. And I did not pick up it. But yeah. Yeah, and I've also done some other designs as well, just random ones in here, like legs and that. That's going to be difficult if I want to try and actually make a full-on animatronic, because everything else is easy, apart from the legs, because you have to make them stable and that and walk properly. And if not, then it's quite difficult. That's just, yeah, that's going to be the hands and that. Chica, I've done that. That was like another design. Foxy, but as you can see, I go into like very specific bits of the measurements and that, just so I get them right and everything. Some parts maybe not. I'm still contemplating on the ears and that. Yeah. The way that I actually got Toy Chica's measurements was from Five Nights at Freddy's 3. And that was by calculating like the height of the door, which is roughly around about like 80 inches or so, which is pretty normal for like a door height in it. And then I just kind of got like This is how I did it for them. Then I just got a picture of it up and like got the exact measurements that with using a tape measure. That's how I did Springtrap's head. But of course I put golden bonnies on there and that because I want to make a golden bonnie head one day. You never know with because I'm trying to make them accurate. I kind of want to put the spring locks in, but not metal, plastic, and plus I wouldn't wear it really because that's just a death trap. But it would be kind of cool just to have it and like stuff. But there is one problem with that because we know what the Spring Bonnie Springtrap endoskeleton looks like from Five Nights at Freddy's 3. And now that's easy. Another part is about that though, it's like the foot. If you know what I mean, because like how when you're inside and it's costume mode, suit mode. Well, if you think about it, go look up Springtrap endoskeleton, and if you see the feet and that, and if you look on multiple images, how are you supposed to even put your feet in there? It's confusing, and that it just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, we haven't really we've got bits of the endoskeleton head from the games, but like I kind of need pretty much a full completion of it in order to actually do this because seeing people try and make their own and that, and it just doesn't really work and that. And the thing is though as well, in the Freddy files, it's been shown that I've actually been reading this quite a bit. If I can find, there it is. Get it. God damn it! As you can see there, Spring Bonnie. He's got another pair of teeth inside, and plus this is the most. I have to say, they chose him having a T pose as well, which is absolutely idiotic. If you've already got the model, then just make him into a pose. It doesn't take that long. I'm not gonna lie, the model is good. The eyes were not what I was expecting actually. But yeah, they could have literally just made it into a better pose and that and stuff. And I'll also be getting the encyclopedia of the characters book when that comes out later on next year. But yeah, it's just confusing the endo head for Springtrap and that. So I'm not gonna really try and do that right now and stuff. So yeah. That was quite a bit to talk about. And so I have to try and oh yeah. One more thing is that like my 3D printer, that's been bugging me recently, so I haven't really been doing that for the past few days because I wanted to take a break and that from it. And so yeah. Whenever I print something, like usually I have like a base on the bottom, not like a full-on raft, but like a base, like the outline and that, and then it continues to actually the main model. Some of the side bits come up and I've got no idea why, and it just completely ruins it. So yeah, I wonder if anyone's actually ever experienced the same type of thing as me or not. But if so, I would like to hear your thoughts and also experiences with 3D printer not really working down in the comments as well. The way that I actually get my answers and that online is actually from Facebook because I joined this group. Well, one more thing before I end the video. I would like to say thank you for the 1,000 views on my short. I've actually noticed how like my shorts get more views rather than the main videos, like as you can see and stuff. Yeah. Hopefully later on, my views actually get better and better on the main videos, like the parts and that. But I know 1,000 really isn't a milestone, and I just still want to say thank you. But yeah, that's that's pretty much it for this video. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Of course, like my voice, it can just be boring. I know I really need to get better into this. If you have if you did enjoy it, then please consider liking the video and commenting on what animatronics you'd like to see me build, even though I haven't even completed this one yet. And yeah, it would also be very appreciated and grateful if you also subscribe to my channel. If not, I will actually make a animatronic to come to your house, and you know what happens. We all played FNAF VR. No, not VR, AR as well, haven't we? So hopefully that doesn't happen to any of you. Yeah. All right, bye.